And we are recording.
Take it away, Nestor.
Alright. Last we left off, these intrepid group of idiots ventured into the catacombs. I believe last session, we spoke with some dead about the nature of her death and how she was stabbed an unnecessary amount of times. And how we're assuming schoolyard cult. We then ventured further. We ended up in some alchemical workshop where various party members, Briar, K2, and I believe Reelan, took the alchemical sets. We investigated the fridge, found a finger. Finger did not last long outside the fridge. Briar then, through some means, investigated a grate with some sort of liquid at the bottom. Got a vial of said liquid, exposed it to the air, and then proceeded to drop it, exposing all of us to it, and potentially, we don't know, perhaps murdering like several party members on accident. Luckily, no one died, including Fanny. For now.
For now.
I believe we went back up to the school, talked to some faculties.
We went out the tunnel.
Yeah, we went out the tunnel.
By the river.
Party separated after that, because we discovered there was a boat involved as they escaped the river. Myself, Darkalion, and Reelan, I believe, stayed behind near the tunnel in case they came back. And Rava, Briar, and Edward, K2, went to talk to faculty inside the school. Through various means, met a very interesting individual who screams at the sight of women. And is very terrified because he got kneecapped once by one. Who we then found out.
Like not even 3 days ago.
True. We coincidentally found out that his name was actually Jerry. On accident. Got information that I can't remember off the top of my head right now. I will not repeat it. It was also resetting the leg by Edward, and Briar and Rava getting pranked for being nerds. Am I missing anything?
No, I think that sums it up.
Yeah. Pretty accurate summary. And now back to underwater basket weaving.
Now back to your normal scheduled underwater basket weaving.
Your scheduled sample of idiocy for the week.
I used to teach underwater basket weaving.
I used to be a basket. What?
I do hope that's a joke, Mike, and not an actual thing you did.
I was 15.
The year was 1942.
I'm not sure if this is Mike or K2.
This is Mike.
Fair.
Nobody would put K2 in charge of a group of kids.
And
I mean, we put him in charge of
control of the two kids in this group.
It's
I don't
fine.
have control of shit.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's fair. K2 was their guardian, not necessarily in control of them.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways. So last we left off was right after Briar and Rava got
Pranked.
Slimed.
Yep. Slimed for being nerds.
Well, actually, we got slimed and started trying to run after the kid who fucking did it.
Yep.
Correct.
That's true. Yep.
Because now me and her are now both covered in slime and glitter.
Yeah.
We look like fucking. We look crazy.
I'd also like to point out that the dude was freaking out over two women covered in glitter.
Yeah,
Earlier.
I definitely forgot we had a bunch of glitter on us when we were interrogating the poor kid.
You know, glitter doesn't really take the edge off of two armed and armored women wanting to ask you questions and not taking no for an answer.
Fair.
But
saying.
now we're currently on the hunt for our prankster.
And K2 and Edward are in pursuit.
Is it really pursuit, or is it more just like, oh god?
A little of both.
¿Por qué no los dos?
It's gonna be really hard to investigate these kids if more kids go missing.
Alright, no, that's fine.
Anybody see what happened to Jake?
His call of nerds will live on forever in our hearts.
Yeah.
We never
All
know
that
what
was left of him was his khakis.
Damn it, Joe.
I'm just picturing Nelson from The Simpsons.
All right. Well, we'll start with the people outside the city.
Yeah. With stuff that's more immediately relevant, potentially important.
So everybody outside the city, go ahead and make a perception check.
Time to do some
Alright.
perception check. Yeah. Starting off on a high note.
That's your high note. I don't want to see the rest of the session.
I mean, Joe's definitely starting out on a high note.
That's to make
Yeah,
up
that's
for the
pretty
shit
good.
rolls I had Saturday.
Okay.
Look, I am built for one thing. Breaking legs.
Made for one thing. Give me a knees.
So you're all sitting there, keeping an eye out. You guys were staying more by the door, less by the river, correct?
We were gonna stay
I'm actually
a good distance
positioned up
away.
in a tree, like as high up in a tree as I can be, to get a clear vision of both the cave entrance and one direction of the river's flow.
Actually, I was going to do something very similar to that.
I thought this
They're
was
in the
mostly
trees.
I thought this was mostly fields and no trees.
Full of trees, but like it's not a forest.
So they'll be able to find the singular high tree.
I'm not going to hide in the same one. I want to be far enough away from the tunnel and the river that I can see both and keep an eye on both, but not be like immediately discovered. If,
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
a
it's
quick
dark enough
glance-
where no one can see me anyway, so I don't have to necessarily worry about that. I just like the vantage point.
I'm more towards the door. I'm not built for climbing.
Yeah,
Okay.
Fenny's with him.
Okay.
It's me, my Echo, and Fenny.
Okay. In that case, given Fenny's strong sense of smell, he would smell like a rotting smell, more toward the river.
Alright. I mean, if he sensed something, like he would alert me, and then probably try and make me aware of whatever it is that he's sensing.
Yeah.
Okay. With that,
He would probably run like that direction while looking at you.
I would descend from my tree safely but swiftly, and then give chase.
I'll follow Reelan. Seeing as how the dog has been alerted to things.
I'm gonna stay in the tree.
Okay.
So I'd rather he stay in the tree. Keep an eye on us.
On the river, on the door, and them.
All right. So you get to the river, and in said river, more toward the center of it, you see what looks to be a corpse bobbing down the river.
Well, I suppose I would try to retrieve said corpse, and then, if possible, identify it.
Sure. How are you retrieving it?
Well, I don't particularly... Well, I'm not particularly bothered by dead bodies. I've seen plenty of them. Is it pretty far into the river? Is the river deep and moving fast? Like, would it be difficult for me to just, like, grab onto its clothing and pull it out?
Oh, it's a decent ways into the river.
Alrighty.
So yeah, you'd have to, like, realistically, you'd have to swim out to get it.
Alright. What if instead of doing that, I tied, like, some rope to an arrow and just shot an arrow into the corpse and pulled it to shore?
Isn't this river like half a mile wide?
Yep.
Got enough rope for that?
No, not to cover half a mile.
Oh, yeah,
it's
even a quarter of a mile.
100 feet, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you got enough rope right there, but
No, I don't.
I don't need to be interjected.
Okay. Does the river look to be moving very fast? Like, if I entered the water, am I going to have trouble swimming back? Is the current going to be fighting me?
It's a pretty calm river right now.
Alright, then yeah, I would just, like, it'd take me a minute, but, I mean, I know how to swim, so, yeah, I would just swim out there, like, or, like, not necessarily grab the corpse, but, like, tie the rope to it, and then drag it back to shore.
Okay, yeah. Simple enough. It takes you a little bit, but you do get it.
Alright. Is the corpse wearing anything identifiable? Do they look to be an older person, a younger person?
More middle-aged, male.
Okay.
Which automatically rules out any of the missing students.
Yep.
And there are claw marks across the chest.
Can I identify what kind of creature would have made the marks on his chest?
Make a nature check.
Okay.
You're on your own here, Joshua.
Out of all the things that I could have had to roll that would relate to this character, nature is the worst thing I could have had to roll. Oh, okay, no, it worked out.
They seem almost like animalistic, so either like a wolf or a bear.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Fenny and be like, do you think this was one of your kind, or something larger? Kind of speaking with my dog. I mean, like, I think I would be able to delineate, like, the claw marks made by something like Fenny, who is a dire wolf, and, like, something like a bear, wouldn't I? Because I would know what Fenny's claw marks would look like.
Yeah, given your history with Fenny, these claw marks are bigger than his.
Okay. Alright, so then, yeah, I guess I would communicate to Atramir, just be like, I don't know what it is specifically that killed this man, but if it was an animal, it would have to be something about the size of a bear. I can't imagine that his passing was easy or comfortable. We should be careful. I don't. How old does this corpse look?
It's a few days old.
Okay. Huh.
Like it's pretty stiff.
Still pretty
This-
identifiable in the face, though.
Well, if the face wasn't mauled,
Does the body seem very waterlogged? Does it appear like it's been floating in the water for days, or does it look like he was dead a couple of days ago and then someone pushed him into the water?
make an investigation check.
Okay. Am I on my own on this one too?
Yep, I don't have proficiency in that.
Alright, that's okay. At least I've got expertise, so hopefully this goes well. Yes!
It seems as if the body has been dead for a little while, and then pushed into the water.
Okay. Someone is trying to hide this body. This was not supposed to be discovered.
Okay.
Would I be able to tell about from... I mean, I can obviously tell at least, like, what direction the body came from, right?
Yeah, I mean the stream flows toward the ocean away from the lake, so...
Okay, so someone put this body in the lake, and it floated down the river towards the ocean.
If it was in the lake, it would be waterlogged. It's more than likely on the southern shore of the side where the North Shires are. So, realistically, given how high you rolled, the body would have had to have been dumped in the river somewhere in here.
Okay. Alrighty. I can tell that this body was not dumped far from here.
Should be
And whoever was doing it, whoever dumped this body, probably did it coming from south of Northshire. I don't know who this man is, why he is dead, or who would be trying to hide it, but someone definitely did not want this body to be found.
Think we might be able to find the original crime scene?
Well, in order to do that, we would either have to cross the river or double back down towards the bridge and move back up. And by then, I'm afraid even if we were able to cross the river, I don't know how fresh the crime scene would be by the time we got there. Plus, there is only the four of us.
Oh. They may have... Whatever did this may have been sloppy, but they still tried to cover it up.
I would have to assume that this man was either someone important or someone who at least knew something important. And I think identifying who this person is may be paramount. Would I be able to kind of search the body, see if he's got any form of identification on him, or if his clothes have any sort of sigils, or anything that would help me identify who this person is or where he might have come from?
wearing commoner's clothes, so they're not, at least perceptibly, and I'll roll this into your investigation check as well. Off the bat, it doesn't seem like they're anybody of grand stature, and they also don't have anything on them. So, whoever killed this person, other than the clothes that are tattered and torn, they took all of it.
They didn't want, obviously, they didn't want this person to be identified.
It can be assumed.
I wish.
Or it was a creature that killed them, and somebody came along and was like, "Oh, hey, dead body, give me all your shit. Now you're in the lake or in the river."
It is also a fair possibility.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose we shouldn't necessarily rush to assume that this was a grand gesture by a grand orchestrated murder. It could have been just an unfortunate happenstance and a bit of grave robbing. But either way, I think it would be good of us to at least get this man's body into town, get him a proper burial or something.
I will remind you that yesterday, you guys did cross the river, and, including Rava, and searched up and down this coast.
Oh, that's true.
So if this body was there, on the coast, you likely would have smelled it or found it.
So it's gotta be
Given
very
that,
recent.
Somebody probably either it's recent, but your check tells you it's not, or the body was dumped from somewhere else.
Yes. Okay. So, the body is not fresh. The dumping is fresh. And we searched that coastline yesterday. So we would have found it had he just been dead and lying there. Do we still have the boat?
The boat's still there. The raft.
I hate to leave this place when our friends may be coming for us, but I find that it may be very important that we cross the river and investigate where it is this body came from. It is giving me a great amount of unease. Intermere, Darkelion. What are your thoughts
Darkelion's
on
not
this?
there.
Yeah, I'm up in a tree still.
Yeah.
Yes. Intermere, what are your thoughts on this? Very succinct, thank you.
Master.
1 second.
Oh, God.
Oh, there he is.
He's busy with something. I'm going to gesture for Darkalion to come down and join us, and then I'm going to give him the information we have been given and pose him the same question.
I mean, if you want to check up or down, you know, that's fine. I still want to keep an eye on this tunnel, though. Maybe this has been sent by a distraction or something. As a distraction, not by a distraction.
I don't mean to doubt your foresight, my friend, but I find that unlikely. I doubt anyone knows that we are here. We are pretty well hidden, and I think were that the case, considering that we are only half of our manpower right now, a distraction would be the least of their concerns when it came to engaging with us. Etremir, will you stay here or will you be joining me across the river?
I figure I'll back you up for manpower.
Hold up.
I figure I'll back you up for a bit more manpower.
Alrighty.
Just in case you get attacked.
I appreciate that, thank you. Alright, then I guess the two of us and the dog will be crossing the river.
And I'll head back up into the tree and blend in.
Alright. Make a stealth check. The two of you take the raft across, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll use the party token. So you guys actually would land right over here.
Okay.
since the current kind of pushes you a bit. Not too much, but a bit.
Alrighty. And then I would just follow my investigative kind of determination from beforehand, where I would assume the body would have come from and start searching that area, moving eastward, kind of covering that swath of area.
Sure. What is it you're looking for?
Well, I guess first of all, I want to make clear that I am appearing invisible to anyone and everyone who might be walking through this area at the time. The way we're doing this, in order to increase the strength of our stealth, is that I am in front. Benny follows behind me because even though he can't see me, he can smell me. And then further behind him is Atramir, since he has a harder time being stealthy. But what I would be looking for would be any markings that would denote anyone moving through this area recently, like if someone had walked up to the shoreline and left footprints. I would be listening very intently for the sounds of any movement of creatures nearby, just trying to identify any sign of life, anything that might be an indication as to how that body got from wherever it came from to into the water.
All right. So let me pose a question to you then. It's the middle of the day. You're standing on a shoreline. There's no trees around, so you're in complete and total sunlight. How are you going to visit?
Oh, I thought it was. I don't know why, but I thought it was night. That is my misunderstanding. With that new understanding, then I would just I'd probably have to make a stealth check and just try to be as stealthy as possible while moving forward.
Yes. And I'm assuming Atramir is trying to be stealthy as well.
Trying, most likely failing. I can't get to roll 20 right now.
Well, if it's a group stealth check, then me and Fenny might have you covered.
I will load up Atramir's page.
Slower, which is taking expansion.
Wow.
Yep. Okay. So, keeping those numbers in mind. Alright, so... you travel up the coastline for a ways. Go ahead and make... I mean, you're kind of doing a handful of different things. Just make a survival check.
Okay. Gonna give myself advantage on that one, because Fenny.
Okay, so you are able to find about here. You find no signs of like a body moving, but you find carriage tracks near the water, which is weird because there's no fucking road.
That is very odd. What direction do the tracks go?
They go north.
Can I tell, or are they just kind of in the mud?
Oh, they're pretty distinct. They go north into the forest that you know where all those giant spiders live.
Ah, fucking Christ. So, something is in the forest, potentially maybe feeding people to something else in that forest, and then dumping the corpses in the water. Or maybe using them for ritualistic sacrifice. Maybe the thing living in the forest is a were creature. I don't know. All I know is there is something with some form of sentience, either killing or using other things to kill people and dumping their corpses in the water. Obviously, making further pursuit would be a foolish effort, as it would separate us even further from the party, and also take us back into the forest, where, to my knowledge, the creatures living in it cannot be harmed, correct?
Last you recall, yes.
Hmm. Etremir, do you have any knowledge of this forest, or anything that might dwell within it? Gonna take that as a no. Hmm. So you said, so you said there's no footprints or whatever, just the carriage tracks.
If there were footprints, they would have been washed away. As
Okay.
they would have been much shallower than the treading from, or the marks from the carriage.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Yeah. At this point, I feel like investigating further without the rest of the party would be a poor decision. Etremir, I think that there is definitely something going on here. How far it goes, I do not necessarily know, but someone killed this man. They either fed him to something or they killed him themselves, but this was not a just unfortunate accident. And I think that this is something that must be looked into further. But for now, I think we should return to the shore and await the rest of the party.
Yeah, I'll read. Knowing what we do know now, go through my memory. Sound. Any I might know of. As far as anyone's MO that I know of is accidental covered up for murder.
No, this is pretty far fetched to be anything related to what you would know.
Okay, this is out of the realm of any I know who's been.
And this isn't, I'm assuming this isn't the kind of thing I've ever come across before, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yes, well. For now, let's return to Darkelion. I think it still might be pertinent to see if we could maybe get in some form of identification for that gentleman. But for now, I think we'll just have to wait until we reconvene with everyone else.
And how good are you at making posters of faces?
Well, Josh, what skill would you say I'd use to create a drawing? Like, or an artistic rendition of another person's face?
Painter's tools.
I do not have painter's tools, nor am I proficient with them.
K2 does.
Well, I think that would be, it would be fair to say that that's something we would know about K2, considering the amount of time we've spent with him, right?
I'm pretty sure he's shown it off before.
Yeah, okay. Then yes, I would just, I believe that K2 would be able to accommodate us in that way.
Alright. Wait for the others. If they remember to reconvene here.
Yes, well, yes. Let's return to Darkelion and our corpse friend.
Alright, so you guys make your way back across the river. Darkelion, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
There it is.
Okay. You guys make it successfully across the river.
As soon as we get back, I would approach the tree that Darkallion's in, and I would gesture for him to come back down again. Because if anyone's going to know anything about the forest outside of Northshire, it's going to be him.
What would I know about the forest around Northshire?
Well, you would know that there is a cluster of giant spiders that live there that seemingly can't be harmed.
Yeah.
You would know that there is a seemingly empty hag hut in the middle of it from what used to be a hag that lived there. You would also know that people tend to just go missing all the time in the forest.
And I would relay that information.
But that's pretty common. You know, the locals at least stay away from it, so.
There's not any, like, local legends of any, like, horrible creatures that claw people open, or secret cults that live in the forest feeding people to giant spiders or something?
Actually, there used to be a tale of, a local tale from Northshire that there was a pretty nasty hag that lived in the forest. But those rumors have seemingly ended.
So, whatever this threat is, it doesn't exist in common knowledge even to the people near the forest.
Correct.
Okay. Maybe I'll get lucky and get a dream or a dream visit from Karen lately, and he can educate me.
You expecting any spirit hunters?
Well, I mean, I don't necessarily expect him. He just kind of he comes when he comes. I do appreciate his visits, though. He's an interesting fellow. Alright, well, let's keep an eye out for any additional corpses. And then, suppose with that, I would return to whatever tree I was in previously, and just wait for the other half of the party to come back.
Alright. Well, a couple hours later. Alright, what are you doing with the body, by the way?
I would want to keep it in a probably keep it like in the inner part of the cave, like towards the entrance, just so that it's in a cool, darker place, out of the immediate light. Just trying to do whatever I can in the short term to preserve his appearance, so that K2 can get the most accurate depiction of his body possible.
They walk past the corpse and fucking get terrified.
Just be like, don't worry, there's an explanation for that.
Okay. Yeah, that's doable. In that case, a couple hours later, three of you notice a boat coming upriver.
Who can I see on this boat?
Nobody.
How large is the boat?
Smaller than the Sarnathi warship, but larger than your raft.
Okay.
It's such a boat, like a massive. I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's just such a massive difference in size. Like,
I
well,
was waiting for somebody to catch it. It's
like-
a standard.
I was about to say, that
It's
tells me
bigger.
nothing.
It's like it's bigger than a macaroni noodle, but smaller than the moon.
It is a very large scale. It's the size of like a passenger ship.
Oh, okay.
Basically. Yeah.
Okay, so like what, like a 10 crew sort of ship or what?
Yeah.
10-person crew ship.
Yeah.
All right.
And
there's
it's not as big as like a pirate ship would be, but like a little bit smaller than that.
Okay.
Okay.
I can picture.
And there's appears to be no one operating this vessel.
There's nobody currently at the helm operating this vessel.
Visibly operating the vessel.
Correct.
Probably no. It could be that ghost ship that we encountered a while back.
Well, you could see the ghosts.
That was also relatively large. Probably larger.
There was also the Sarnathi warship.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that if this ship was, say, just abandoned and floating downriver or upriver, whatever, there would be signs of like distress of some sort on the deck of the boat, correct? Does it look to be business as normal on the deck of this boat?
Hard to say from this distance.
Man, I got a clear line of sight on most things for like 1,000 feet.
Yep.
How far away is it?
Well, it's in the middle of the river, which is more than 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
Would it be fucking Christ. Is it possible for me to catch up to this boat?
Swimming? No.
Walking.
And not with... I'm assuming not with the raft either?
No. And this boat is going upstream. So if you wanted to catch it with the raft, you'd have to meet it while you were going downstream.
And I'm assuming I can't move the raft fast enough, like even on land, to do that.
It'd be very difficult.
What are the odds? Like, so is there? I guess just to cut this off, if it's just if it's something I can't do, is there a way for me to get onto this ship without a huge amount of trouble and effort right now?
No.
Well, then I guess I'll just observe as it goes by.
All right. That's good.
Are there any distinguishing markings on this boat?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Give myself advantage on that as well.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you obviously rolled really well. There is a sigil on it. It seems to be more of like the imagery of a bear, like the head of a bear.
God damn it!
Which is not something
feel-
that you would recognize as far as the sigil goes, but it's there.
Damn it.
I am feeling a strong compulsion to follow this boat.
Well, you don't have to follow it very long, because it sets down an anchor in the middle of the river.
Okay. I'm going to maintain my position in the tree, keeping a watchful eye on the boat. Just looking for any signs of life, any signs of movement, anything that may be going on. I want to know anything that I can see on this boat. I want to see it, and I want to know what's happening.
You want their mother's maiden names, their social security numbers.
With the boat stopped, would it be possible for me and Atramir to use the raft to get close enough to it that I could hear things going on in the boat, like people speaking? Or like, is the boat so tall that if we went out after it on the raft, I wouldn't be able to see up onto the deck anymore?
I mean, you get me close.
I mean, it's fairly close to the. It's not a tall boat by any means. It would be possible for you to take a raft out to it and, try your best not to crash your raft into it and destroy the raft.
I mean, really, you get me close enough, I could go like 1,000 feet upwards. Get a bird's eye view of the situation.
I think that's what we'll do. I'll get him close enough. How deep is the river?
You have no idea.
Okay. And you said they're docked about 1,000 feet offshore, right?
Yeah, about 1,000 feet.
Alrighty. Okay. Well. Okay. I want to find some way to try and anchor the raft to make sure we don't destroy it by running it into the other boat. But I don't know how we would go about doing that. Well, you said the boat is moving upstream, right? So if I stopped pedaling our raft, it would just kind of move downstream. So if I could affix the raft to the boat, like just tie a rope around the raft and a rope around their anchor or whatever, and cut it if they start moving or something, then we would be able to get close enough and not crash into their boat or make ourselves known, necessarily.
Theoretically.
I like this plan. Do you like this plan?
Yeah, I'm down for some chaos.
Let's do it. Alright, yeah, we are going to try and stealthily paddle our raft out towards the larger boat, and then tie ourselves off to this boat so we can get a listen and a look, and maybe discover what it is that's going on.
Okay. It would definitely take you some time, but you do it. No need to roll checks or anything. So you are now basically anchored to their anchor with your rope.
Yeah, so once we're in place, get the echo into position near me, transfer the consciousness, and have it sort of go up till I can get a view of the decks while still remaining out of sight so they don't immediately arrow it into oblivion. Take a look at what we got going on over here.
Alright, make a perception check.
Okay.
Fuck Miguel.
Wait, do that. Roll one more time. I'm giving you advantage on that, or can I do that?
You cannot, because he is very high in the air.
Ignore me.
Even though technically, body here, mind up there.
Your senses are very high in the air.
Fair enough.
Yeah. You float into the air, suspending yourself with the echo. And, you don't see anything. You don't hear anything. Quiet. Almost too quiet.
So I can get a view of the decks and there's nothing that I can see currently going on.
Completely empty.
Bring myself back down to earth. Reeland. Quiet. Too quiet.
Etermir.
Yeah.
This is not something that I would normally suggest, but do you feel like doing something somewhat reckless?
I mean, I could put the echo onto the deck. Theoretically, just going out on a limb here, Josh. Would it be possible for me to put the echo onto the foot of the deck within the 10-minute time limit that I have?
Yeah.
Start scouting around until I hit that 1,000-foot tether.
Well, it's gonna stay within 1,000 feet of you.
Yeah. Once it hits it.
Like, it's not a giant boat. Pretty easy to stay within 1,000 feet.
Okay. I could get my counterparts onto the deck. Scout around a little bit.
I would, yes, if you could do that. I would appreciate it. I need to know what it is that's going on here.
Alright. In that case, with Reeland's approval, back up there. I'm gonna bring him down. Start scouring around on the deck.
Okay. What are you scouting for?
Just see if there's anything going on.
Okay.
Whether or not this thing is like being manned by any people. Like what the purpose of this ship is.
Sure. Yeah. You scout around for a while on the deck. Doesn't find anybody. Just seems like nothing's going on.
Any way to access the lower decks?
Yeah, there's a small, like, what would be a captain's quarters. And then there's trapdoors going down. Think of small pirate ship. That's basically what this is. Yeah. Easiest way to describe this.
Alright. Try to get to the captain's quarters then.
Yeah. Echo goes to open the captain's quarters, and no surprise, the doors are locked.
Okay. Check the trapdoors.
Okay. Yeah, you open the trapdoors. They lead into the hull of the ship.
Mm-hmm. Go in that case, go down, keep scouting around, try to stay out of sight.
Okay. Yeah, the Echo goes down to the hull. Bunch of crates, different storage. Nobody's in here.
Mm-hmm.
Have them open the crates, maybe?
Yeah,
see
that's
what's
what I'm thinking.
in there.
That's what I'm thinking. Check the crates, see what they're transporting. If there's
Crates are
anything-
all sealed.
No outstanding markings as far as like a shipping company, somebody who signed off on this stuff.
Nope.
It's all
I'm thinking
sealed.
we're gonna have to go on this boat ourselves, man.
Or at least we now know, as far as I can tell, there's nobody else that I've run into so far. As far as any other signs of crew.
At least between the three of us, I feel like, I mean, this is a small boat. Like, even if we do come across somebody, there can't be that many of them. And even if there are, we can just jump ship and run. Like, I think, given the scale of the scenario we find ourselves in, we should be able to handle this.
Alright. Yes. In that case, I'll hit the 10-minute time limit and then come back to my body.
Okay.
And fill reeling in on all the findings so far.
Etramir, I know you may be trepidatious about this, but I would like to go and investigate that captain's quarters and see what was in those sealed barrels.
I'm not opposed. The anchor is right here.
Yes. Then we should carefully make our way up, and then see if we can't get into the captain's quarters first thing. Yep, so we'll scale the boat.
Deck isn't like 30 feet away, is it? It's within 30 feet. I think I can.
Yeah,
fucking-
it's within 30 feet.
Let's fucking teleport up there.
Okay.
Alright, yeah.
Really?
How are you
Now
getting
just...
Fenny on the boat?
Yeah, how are we getting Fanny up here?
Kind of harness him with some rope and just pull him up.
Well, your rope is currently being used.
Doesn't Atramir have some rope?
True. I do have 50 feet of rope. Unless you want to
Okay.
harness him to you and climb up.
Yeah, I feel like you would be the better option for that, considering you're much stronger than I am.
I guess there's some various means of using the rope.
We're gonna baby
told-
Bjorn.
We're gonna baby Bjorn.
a giant cat.
Giant dire wolf.
Oh, that's
Onto
right,
the boat.
wolf. Onto the boat. Okay. Yeah,
You're thinking of his last Tuesday character.
I would definitely was. Okay. Yeah, I'd say it's not gonna be easy, but it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
But you can do it.
Alrighty.
Well,
Actually,
Saturday-
one of the two of you just make a straight survival check.
I'll do that. Unless you've got a better survival than 7.
Yeah.
Or, well, 6, but whatever. Yeah,
Okay.
cool.
Alright, yeah. So it takes you a while. Darkali, you watch them for like 20 minutes doing this whole endeavor. But yeah, you guys and Fenny make it up onto the deck of the ship. Still
Excellent.
nobody to be seen.
I sure love the chaos that can spring from splitting the party.
This is what happens when you leave the two of us alone for too long.
Look, it's
Shenanigans.
just me being a bad influence on Raylan.
Okay, so, Etramir, do you have a set of thieves' tools?
You assume the criminal does not have a set of thieves tools. Would you like to
I only-
borrow my thieves tools?
Yes, actually, I would to try and get into this. I do have proficiency with those now, so.
I will pass them off to him. He is probably more dexterous.
Alrighty. And then you need me to make like what kind of check you need for that?
Thieves' tools check. So it'd be dexterity plus proficiency.
Okay. I'll just do a dex check then. Alright, so 12.
12, alright. You are unable to pick the lock on the doors.
Can I try again?
No. It seems to be a little too above your skill rating.
Etramir, if you would like to make an attempt, otherwise we'll just have to
Be like,
do
alright.
this a little bit less of the polite way.
Like, alright. We try our subtle approach. I assume thieves tool.
Yep.
Fuck!
Okay. Yeah, Raylan had a better time at it than you did. Yeah, you're getting close. You can feel them bending in a way that they shouldn't bend, and you stop.
Nope. Not breaking them this time.
Well, in that case, try hitting it.
You want me to kick the door in?
I mean, the ship is abandoned, right? At this point, what does it matter? We're the only ones here.
We have a crowbar and myself. I'm pretty sure we can get the door in. I'll just try and just force the door in with the crowbar.
All right.
Make an athletics check at advantage.
Much better.
Okay. Yeah, you crank the crowbar into the slot in the door, and you start pulling and pulling and pulling, and man, something is holding that door in tight.
Good God.
This is legitimately impressive.
Can we destroy it now?
Like, why am I the straight man to reel him now?
I want to get in this door, Atremir. Look, I can't look. Right, I need you to not
Just do the thing. Just do the thing.
Okay? Just listen.
Just do the thing.
Alright.
Fine,
Alright, I'm gonna start. Yeah, the two of us are just gonna start hacking at the door.
Okay. All right.
You guys are
Lead the way
doing
on
great.
Sure. Over the course of the next hour, Darkalion, you see them hacking away at a door on the ship, and you guys, you're doing good. You're hacking away at the wood. You're hacking away at the wood, and then you get to the metal plating in the middle of the wood.
For the love of God.
Yeah, reinforced doors.
Alright.
Wait a second.
You know what?
This is a captain's quarters, right?
Yep.
There are windows theoretically on this captain's quarters, right?
In theory, on the backside.
All right.
I'm going to walk to the back end of the ship. That's the stern, right?
Sure.
Yeah, okay, I'm walking to the stern of the boat. I'm gonna look down. Do I see windows leading into the captain's quarters?
There are windows there.
Are they open?
I
No.
just need to be able to see.
Okay.
Yeah, in
I
an
want
occupied
to-
space, I can see within 15 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna gesture him over and be like, there are windows.
Now here's the debacle, Josh.
Okay.
If I can see through the window, does that technically count as an unoccupied space? I can see within 15 feet.
It depends on the angle. Because if you're looking straight down, you can see the windows, but you can't see into the windows.
I guess we'll tackle this from the side with some rope.
Yes. You go first. Get inside. Open the window, and then I will join you.
So through a series of him holding the rope, me getting down and trying to get line of sight in, manifest the echo indoors, swap places.
Okay. You do so. You are now in the captain's quarters.
Take a look around, see what's blocking the door.
Well, there's a bar on the door. That's number one.
Lift the bar on the door.
Okay.
Wait, this place is empty, isn't it?
Yep.
There's nobody in here sleeping?
Not that you can see.
I don't like this. But I'll lift the bar on the door.
Okay. You lift the bar on the door. Make an athletics check.
What the fuck? How heavy is this damn door? Fuck.
All right. You lift the bar up, and the bar slams back down.
At this rate, I might as well just open the window to let Freeland fucking fling himself in.
That's kind of what I was waiting for you to do.
Yeah. Just open the fucking window and just be like, alright. Do some fucking ranger bullshit.
Alright, yep, so he opens the window, and then I would just scale the rope down and climb into the window.
Alright. You begin to climb into the window. And suddenly you trip a wire that Atramir didn't trip because he teleported.
Fuck.
And a cannon drops from the ceiling, fires, unleashing a torrent of 15 live ducks.
The fuck?
You're getting weirder.
That's one fucking way to set an alarm.
So you take 10 piercing damage.
From ducks.
From ducks.
Alright. I will kind of...
As they all just come out of the air.
And 50
Wow.
emotional damage.
They all just kind of
I
like
will-
splash into the water below you and then just scurry off.
I will apologize to the ducks, as I did not mean to inconvenience them in such a manner. And then I, after blowing the feathers out of my face and hair, will continue into the room.
Alright, you are now in the captain's quarters.
Excellent. I would like to begin an immediate scan of the room, looking for any form of documentation, journaling, anything like that.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Alrighty. Well, one sec. Alright. One of the few things I can't get myself banned for. That's fine. Alright. Okay. Yeah, that works. Not my best roll
Okay.
tonight, but not my worst. Yeah.
You'll find a charter log of the ship that it's not a very old ship. It's actually pretty new. It hasn't traveled very far. Of the places it has traveled, it's traveled up the coast, up the river, and then down the river, and along the coast, and then along the coast, and up the river, and that's where it is.
It just keeps making the same route.
Yep.
Is there, like, any names of crew members mentioned in this log? Are there dates and times of, like, whether it's stopped at a specific, like, docking place to pick up, I don't know, shipments of anything? Like, is there any sort of clarity on what it was that they transported?
No, but let me ask you this. What crew?
Are you telling me that this ship is running entirely independent of a crew, back and forth, up and down the river?
Sure seems that way.
Then why would it just dock here on its own?
Good question. There's no record of it.
Is there record of where the current destination for the ship is supposed to be?
Seems like it's in the right spot.
I am
Wait.
so confused.
Darkalion, make a perception check for me. Alright. Darkalion, you see a figure walking near the city, along the bottom of the hill, coming from the west side, approaching in your direction. Seems to be kind of scanning the area.
I stay hidden.
Okay. And you watch them approach the door leading into the underground system.
Where the corpse is.
Where the corpse is.
Still watching.
Seriously?
And they go inside.
Noted. What am I gonna do? I'm by myself and I can't kill shit.
You could at least recover the body.
And that would give myself away.
Yeah, I'm with Joe on this one. I'd rather have one.
Well, you're not here, so.
I'd rather have one missing body than two missing bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Now that body was like the biggest crux to my figuring out what this is, as at least as far as I can tell.
You also find a locked safe.
Okay. Etemir, I don't particularly feel like embarrassing myself with the thief's tools again. Would you like to crack that safe open with your crowbar, please?
Let's try it subtly first, then we go with the crowbar.
Alright, well, if I'm doing this subtly first, maybe I should give it a shot then. Okay.
Look, I'm not fond of raising alarms first.
Perfectly fair. Perfectly fair. Okay, so that's a 25.
Yep. Yeah, you crack open the safe pretty easily, actually.
Super easy.
Alrighty.
Barely an inconvenience.
What are the what is the contents?
You open the box. The box. You open the chest. At the chest. Wow, I am really just
the safe.
The safe.
There you
open
go.
the safe.
I opened the wall box.
Find the danger.
You open the safe, and inside is a single egg.
Just like a regular ass egg.
A little bigger than a regular egg.
I will be taking this with me and putting it somewhere where it's in the least amount of danger.
Up in his butt.
Not there.
Oh god.
Oh god damn it.
Okay, you store it away safely.
Alrighty. I'll also be taking the log denoting the comings and goings of this ship, and then I will suggest to Atramir that we return to the deck of the boat and go down in the trapdoors to see what's in those barrels, and if there's anything else of note below deck.
Alright, you want to check the crates? We check the crates.
Yes.
So you guys are gonna try to open the door again, or are you gonna try to climb back out the rope?
I'm gonna try the door first before we attempt the rope.
Okay, make an athletic check.
I can give you advantage on this one, because I have proficiency in that.
Alright, at advantage.
Thank you. 17.
Right. Yeah, for some reason this bar is just super heavy.
God damn it.
Either that or it's really resisting you as you lift it and it just slams back down.
Alrighty. I know I'm weaker than you, but I'll give it a try anyway, since you can give me advantage in return.
Give it a shot. Oh, God.
Yeah, something about this bar, man.
Alright, we're going for the rope.
Alright.
Yep.
Yeah, you go to climb out the rope. Rope's not there.
Wait, if something was up there that would have taken the rope, Fenny would have alerted me.
Yeah?
Would've.
Yeah, he would have.
Etremir, you need to get me to the deck of this boat immediately. Does the boat appear to be moving again?
Nope.
Is our raft still tied to the anchor?
Hard to say. Can't see it.
How would we not see it? The boat, wouldn't it be hanging behind the boat?
No, anchor's on the side of the boat.
All right.
How
Figure it out.
difficult would it be to climb back up on deck of the boat?
The hardest thing you've ever climbed.
Not the hardest thing I've ever climbed?
No. Not that far.
Alrighty. Then yeah, I would like to just try and...
yourself a little bit, but might have to contort yourself a little bit in the process, but doable.
I mean, I'm acrobatic. I could do that.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Can I make an acrobatics check?
Sure. Okay. Yeah, you kind of twist yourself out the window a bit and pull yourself up onto the deck of the ship, and Fanny's sitting there, just waiting for you.
Fanny, where did the rope go? Fanny, where did the rope go?
I see. Did he fall down the well?
Should still be there.
This is... God damn it, how am I going to get Etremir out here? Etremir, you need to climb back out here.
All right, we'll attempt to climb. Athletics.
Sure.
I could roll it at normal.
All right. Yeah, you climb out the window and up onto the deck.
All right.
Reeling.
Alright, Etremir, we are going to definitely need to keep our wits about this. Something is...
What'd you guys find?
I'm going to show him the book and the egg.
That's a big egg.
Indeed.
Is it for me?
No, it is not. You will not eat this egg. I will find you 3 others if you leave this one alone.
Okay.
All right. You want to check the crates?
Yes. So restore the egg in the ship log, and we'll move down underneath the trapdoors.
That egg smells rotten anyway. I don't
Smells
want
what?
it anymore.
I don't want it.
Why would they just keep a rotten egg in a safe?
Something smells funny down below.
All right, take a look. Go down below. Check the crates.
No, wait. Don't.
What?
Do not go down there. We need to get off the ship immediately.
Wait, you think it's a trap?
Fenny, I'm going to pull the egg out again, and I'm going to have Fenny smell it as best he can. Fenny, is the smell coming from the egg, or is it coming from below us? I need to know.
Make a perception check for Fanny.
Okay. Give me 1 second. If again. Nope. Thank gosh.
Yeah, I mean the egg is definitely rotten. It smells really bad.
But the smell is not coming from below us. It is just the egg.
Yeah, the rotten smell is the egg.
What do you smell down below?
I don't know.
Let's say we check those crates.
Yes. Let's go.
The 3 of you are going down into the hull of the ship.
Yep. Get those crates they'd seen earlier.
Yep. All right. You all go down into the hull of the ship. And you're gonna pop open the crates with your crowbar.
Ideally. I imagine there's no visible locks on these things.
That is correct. Go ahead and make an athletics check. Yep, advantage.
Yep. Okay.
All right, yeah, the first one you just pop the top right off of it, and inside, as you open it, it smells terrible. As it should, because you find several decomposing body parts within.
The fuck?
Okay. All right. Deep breath, Leland. And I'm gonna look into the crate and see if there's any, how old these bodies are. Obviously, they're old if they're rotting, but like, are they rotted enough to have rotted away any distinguishing features?
Yes, they are decomposing.
Alrighty. Does there appear to be anything left in the crate with the bodies as far as clothing, accessories, anything that would indicate where this person would have come from? Or is it just another like mystery corpse like I found on the shore?
Exactly, just another mystery corpse. But these are several corpses. Like, these are just parts thrown in here that definitely easily is more than 5 people.
Okay.
And there are a lot of crates here.
From what I could see, does it look like the things that might be missing from certain pieces of bodies, like they were removed, or they just rotted and fell away? Like, do they look like they're missing anything?
No. Everything seems there as far as body count goes. But it's all like hodgepodge thrown together. Like, you might find 5 arms and 2 legs in one box.
So the only thing on this ship with nothing in it is corpses.
There's also some barrels in down here as well.
Let's open the barrels.
Check a barrel.
All right.
Pop it open.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Leave with the crowbar.
Okay. Yeah, you pop it open, and inside is some strange liquid.
Grab one of our mini vials. Take a sample. Cork.
I'm gonna take a vial. I'm gonna take 2 vials. First vial, when I gather some of it, does it appear like unstable? Is it bubbling at all? Does it appear to have any sort of like fumes coming off of it?
No, not really. I guess it's not bubbling, but you can tell it's warm. It's like it's a warm liquid.
What color is it?
It's almost black, but it's more on a green side.
Okay. Is it like thick or runny?
Very thick.
Okay.
All right.
But
Yeah,
also almost runny.
Okay. I'm gonna fill 1 vial and put a stopper in it, and then just put that away. And then I'm gonna take a second vial, put a small amount of it in it, and then like take out like one of the decaying arms laid on the ground and like pour the substance onto it to see if it affects the body or like the body part in any way.
Okay. Seems to burn it like acid.
Well, this could be useful. I'll take 2 more vials of it.
Okay.
And I take it that's most of the ship. Clearly.
Yeah,
searched
lots of
at this
crates,
point.
lots of barrels.
But there doesn't appear to be any other doors going into other rooms down here. It's just kind of the main section.
Yeah, it's just the whole hull of the ship is down here. You can see
Okay.
from front to back, and it's filled with these crates and barrels.
All right.
A lot more crates than barrels, though.
I say, get the fuck off the ship.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll return to the raft, head back to our original waiting point with this newly gathered information and wait for new developments to happen.
So Darkalion, from the shore, you see that the boat is moving.
Oh boy.
And the raft seems to just kind of be free floating down the river. You guys on the ship, as you attempt to leave, find that the trapdoor has been shut.
I force it open.
You can try.
Come on,
Go
just
ahead
a
and
crowbar.
make an athletics check with the crowbar at advantage. Okay. You push up on it, get it, you push whatever is sitting on top of the trapdoor slightly, enough that you can see out of it.
And I can see out of it.
Yep.
That's enough for me.
What do you see?
Pop there. Still look empty.
Looks empty. Except for
Alright.
now this sudden crate that appears to be sitting on top of the trapdoor.
Wait 1 second. I'm gonna just use what I can see. Pop the echo up, out there.
Mhm.
Swap places.
Yep. And the trapdoor closes back down.
Alright. On top of the deck. By the trapdoor. Does it seem like I can move whatever is keeping it closed?
Yeah, it's just a crate. You can move the crate.
Alright, moving it.
Okay. Yeah, you move it and trapdoor opens at this point because it's not locked.
Alright. Just in case, I'll keep the echo like 30 feet off the side of the ship, just in case I need to. A quick
Sure.
escape.
Yeah, you notice as you put the echo off and look back down, to help Reelan out and look back,
Mhm.
the echo is not in the same place as it was. She realized the ship is moving.
We gotta get going, man.
Alrighty. I will get out of there as quickly as possible, me and Fenny, and then we'll jump ship.
Right into the water?
Yes.
Alright.
Okay, let's do it.
You jump into the water. Atrimir, what armor are you wearing?
I am wearing. Let's see here.
Isn't it like splint scale? It's heavy metal.
Yes.
It's heavy armor of
Yes.
some kind, isn't it?
Chainmail. Yeah.
Chainmail, so heavy armor. Alright, you start to sink.
Alright, keep moving. Just keep moving forward. I'm basically
Okay.
at this point just using a combination of the echo to keep myself up into above water while
Yeah.
moving forward.
Doable.
Effectively, every couple seconds he teleports
Yeah.
forward.
Alright. And after a very exhausting few minutes, you make it back to shore.
I did not enjoy that.
reconvene and wait for the others.
Yes. I think we've done plenty of adventuring on our own for today.
Alright, let's go back to the people in the city.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, it's me.
I'm awake.
I don't believe you.
Alright, so Rava and Briar, you have taken off after a suspected tamperer, nerd hater.
Yes.
Yes.
And
we were flying
Edward
in the night.
and K2 have taken off after you.
Yes. Like, there's this super serious bit going on with the other group, like, actually doing genuinely important things that'll help what's going on, and then Rava and I are like, get back here, you little shit! After getting slimed.
Well, see, the fun thing is like, Briar is like mostly glitter with like some slime.
Yeah, then you're
And
mostly
then
slime with some
Lava
glitter.
is mostly slime with a little bit of glitter.
Yeah.
So like they're a whole ass fucking wreck.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
10 pounds of crazy in a 5-pound bag.
Exactly.
Correct.
We did the important bit last time. It's time for us to just fuck around. It's fine.
So yeah, we're on
Yeah.
the run.
We're on the hunt for a little
Um,
nerd hater.
Yep.
Nerds.
Yeah, exactly. We're chasing that kid.
Okay. Make an investigation check. Or survival, I guess. Either one.
Do you wanna help me?
Well, which one are you doing?
Well, I think we both. Oh, I don't have survival, but I think both
I
of
have
us have
survival, but I
investigation.
don't have investigation.
Yeah. and-
Right, I forgot you're the only one I think of this group on this side. Yeah, okay.
Mhm, mhm.
All right, then you. I guess then you can do survival, and then I will do investigation.
Okay, hold on, let me check my rolls real quick.
Oh,
Okay.
it's
How
so-
fitting.
This is so funny. Couldn't have planned that if we tried.
Okay.
Yes!
You go for a couple minutes, and you both track this guy to another alley where there's another rope.
Is he like setting it up?
No, it's already set up. Just a rope, though. There's nothing hanging from the rope.
Does he know we've been chasing him?
I'm assuming you've been yelling at him, so yes.
Oh. Okay. Well, I don't know. I didn't know if we were like coming up on him trying to like do something again. But yeah.
Right,
Okay.
well, you said like you come upon him and another book, so it kind of sounded like he was setting it
Another
up.
rope.
It's just
Yeah.
a rope. There's nothing
a
on the.
rope hanging there. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Uh,
wait,
Yeah. Wait. Can I quickly do a quick eye line of where that rope goes to see if I'm about to walk into another sliming?
It goes up to the rooftop.
Mm.
how much do we actually trust that? None.
About 0%.
Yeah, he hears you coming, goes over, grabs the rope, and holds it.
Oh yeah.
A bit
you-
closer.
He said, "Don't come any closer."
That's exactly what he said.
Like a Mexican standoff in the school hall. The fucking some kid who's part of band comes out.
How far up is it?
20 feet.
Is it reasonable I could maybe possibly climb it without his rope?
I
Climb
think
the
he would probably
building?
pull. I think he'd probably pull it before
yeah,
you
he'd
get
probably
up
pull
there,
the rope.
because he's holding on to the rope attached to. We assume something up there. So if we make a move, he unleashes whatever else he has going on. My thought right now is that did he planned to have a part 2 to this scheme in the knowing, like thinking he was gonna get chased, or is it just happenstance that he just had another setup for another unsuspecting victim?
Yes.
Who knows?
Huh. My original plan has been foiled. I've been cut off at the knees by a rope.
We've been Schmeckledorf.
I was just sort of
just want to climb it and just tackle him full of slime anyways.
Well, no, he's just standing. Oh God, iPhone. He's just standing in the hallway with us, with his hand on a rope that leads to the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
He's in an alleyway. You guys are like at the start of the alleyway, and he's like a little ways down, and he's holding onto this rope.
How wide is this little alley of ours?
10 feet wide.
Okay. How far apart are we from him?
60 feet?
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna sort of like, without actually like looking away
Actually,
from
no,
him.
it'd be shorter. It'd be 30 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna whisper under my breath. I'm gonna be like, "You go left. I'll go right." This can't possibly go wrong, right? It's not like we can actually injure this kid by using anything we have, because I'm pretty sure almost everything Rob and I have would absolutely demolish this child.
Yeah, the only other option I had is possibly like trying to like cut the rope, but like does not.
We're a little far.
But also the chances of hitting the kid is
Also. And we're not here to murder children.
Yeah, that would be a little far for, just
the
a
murder of
prank.
children.
Yeah, exactly.
Murder of one.
I'm just gonna like be like, on 3.
Fuck it. Okay.
1, 2, 3, and I guess we'll take off running. Each on a
Just run
separate
at
side.
him?
Yeah, each on a different side of the hallway.
Okay, yeah, you run at him, and as you're just about to reach him, he disappears in a puff of smoke.
Motherfucker!
And then he appears on the roof and goes, "Nerds!" and then dumps some more slime on you.
I should have forgotten.
Josh, when you say roof, do you mean ceiling?
No, that's in an alleyway, not a hallway.
Well, this is outside.
Yes,
Outside.
we chased him out of the school.
Got it. Okay.
And we're just following behind.
Wait, I think
Yeah.
I hear them this way. As there is definitely another shout after the second.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I figured we weren't necessarily following them because we can see them. We're just there. You've been yelling after him the whole time.
Yeah.
You could hear them the whole way, and then you hear him go, "Nerds!" and then
ping.
Yep.
I hate that kid.
We got a good look at this kid, right? Obviously.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Keep a memory of this child in my mind, and I will be back.
With a vengeance.
Are you done playing now?
I'm just like swiping slime off of like my arms. It's like, ah!
Hey, as Rob was like wiping slime out of her face. Did you guys go talk to the headmaster about the girl? Because we didn't.
No, because right after we finished talking with the janitor, we heard you two screaming and then run off.
I mean, I was talking about before. In general.
Yeah, we meant during the split up earlier, before we brought you guys the janitor.
Did you get a chance to?
Also, did you get anything from him? As I'm just like wiping slime like, as well out of my eyes, like. When I get close enough walking back to them, I'm definitely gonna flick slime off my hands towards K2 and Edward to get slime on them too.
Joke's
Share
on
around.
you. Joke's on you. I have prestidigitation prepared.
You know
I
what?
know you do, but it's still fun.
I don't know.
My
what to think.
brain said to sit there and be like, "Hey, what about a hug? Bring it in."
Come here.
To go to the headmaster. Mostly check the administrative offices to see if we got anything about families.
Yeah, I think it's best that we go clean up. As she like wipes some of it off of her.
Yeah, we should probably go let the headmaster know though, but maybe not like this. And I like look at K2 like, buddy?
I just do a just like a hand flick, and it's just like an explosion of slime that goes flying off of them. As I cast prestidigitation.
Yeah, easy enough.
Thanks.
All right, yeah, we should probably go let the headmaster know that there's a dead
Yeah,
student in his catacombs.
You were saying
Recently.
you guys are gonna go to the archives, or right?
Well, we got some information on the girls that are missing.
No.
A lot of them are foreigners, but not all.
Mm.
Not really sure if that helps at all, but good to know, I guess.
Well,
It might help to know where they're going.
I was mostly trying to see if any of them were part of a family that would have access to a ship.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Which, I mean, if they all come from wealthy families, then probably.
Yeah, so
The only thing we have is a couple
the
of
next
them culture.
lead in that avenue is to go to the docks and see whose ship is still in the harbor.
All right.
Okay, let's just make a quick detour then to let somebody know before a student finds the girl.
Right,
Nope.
we should definitely tell.
Yeah,
Yeah, we should. Yeah.
because that would be unfortunate. That's traumatizing, I would think, for someone.
Hey, just because I forgot, what time of day is it for us?
It's early afternoon.
Okay.
I could not for the life of me remember what the dead girl's name was.
Oh, God, same.
Marie.
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't far off. I wanted to say Maria.
Yeah, alright. Well, I guess we'll detour to the headmaster's office real quick to let him know that there's a dead student.
Okay. Yeah, you do so.
Are we able to just talk to him?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah,
we're just-
you have full access to his office if you need him.
Yeah.
Right, but it doesn't mean that, like, he's always available 24/7.
Well, it's the middle of the school day, so, you know. He's at work.
I would hope he would be there.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm more saying, like, he could have been, like, meeting with someone else. That's why it was...
We're more important.
Oh, fucking...
I mean, I assume if that was the case, it wouldn't be a problem to wait. I just assumed that Josh was glossing over any minutiae like that might be the case.
Well, at this point, I always expect him to be like, so do you just walk in and, like,
This
if
is
he
true.
walk?
This is a fair assumption, because then Josh will be alright, you walk in, there's someone else in the room, and you're like, oh.
Yeah. So, I'm just always covering my ass.
We walk in. There's a dead girl. Can you excuse me for a second?
Hey yo, so you know how you miss an 8? Well, we found a 9th that's dead. Yeah!
Yeah.
Does he have like a normal reaction to finding out that he has another well, I guess not another, but he has like a dead student in his catacombs under his school?
Define normal.
The fuck out.
He what? Sorry?
So
Yeah, he freaks the fuck out.
Okay,
So-
that's what I'm
okay,
just
so
checking to
normal.
see if if he reacts like the way you'd think he would, or if there was like a hint of him being like maybe he did already know this, because maybe he's sketchy, who knows?
everyone's a suspect at this point. Fuck it.
Exactly. Everyone is guilty until proven innocent.
Wait a minute.
Alright, well then
Everyone
with
is
that knowledge...
guilty until proven innocent, especially this vampire that's been attacking people at Kitty Vidi.
Oh, guys, isn't this a nice mural? Look at that grass. That had some really great grass on this mural.
Great class in this office.
You guys want to take a break and go outside and eat some grass?
anyone ever wondered what it's like to be a cow? No, just me? Alright, moving on.
I got
What
the
do you mean,
now. Can I go
moving
home?
on?
No.
Damn it. We go to the docks. God damn it, I hate it here.
Yeah, you speak to the headmaster. He panics and decides whether or not he's going to shut the school down, and then doesn't. Money. It's all internal, but he talks out
What
loud
a
about
surprise.
it. Yeah. And then, he dismisses you all so he can
Deal
inform
with that?
everybody that needs to know.
Alright.
And, remove the body.
Yeah. Hence why we...
What? Remove the body? Why would you do that?
Go into the docks. Go into the docks.
Yeah.
I'll have you know I dabbed twice during that little tune.
That's it? I figured it would be more.
Wasn't long enough.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way down to the docks.
So what boat exactly are we looking for? Do you have an idea?
Actually, I was going to talk to the harbor master and see if these families, which I show the list of families that these girls belong to.
Oh.
If any of them own any ships in the harbor right now, using the full authority of
The school?
High Mage. I mean, he's on the council, so.
Oh, okay. Well,
And
didn't know that.
And we are his investigators. So we are acting on his authority. Wink.
You got something in your eye? Do you need to?
No, I said wink.
I actually wouldn't. I wouldn't put that past K2, let's be honest.
I mean, same, but fuck.
We could probably also ask the harbor master if maybe around the time that the girls went missing, if perchance a ship left around said time. Probably odd for ships to be leaving in the middle of the night.
Yep.
Okay!
Also, something that I had a realization of over this past week that was not addressed last week.
Oh no.
We're still in the middle of winter. How's this river looking?
That's right!
Actually, just fine.
Okay, so this
Yeah.
river isn't frozen at all?
Nope.
I mean,
Alright.
remember
Good
the
to know.
Remember, the equator is
river
reversed,
moves
man.
enough. The river moves enough that it
It's
doesn't
also-
freeze.
It's also massive.
It's also a
Right.
massive river.
Yeah, it's a pretty big river.
I
But,
guess
like,
we also we never specified how cold, because just because it's winter doesn't necessarily mean the river's frozen.
This far north, it doesn't get that cold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
It's not comfortable where you could be outside without up this far away from the tundra. You'd expect temperatures around 50.
All right, so we're talking like a California winter.
Yeah, basically. Like this continent is very strange in its temperatures because it's fairly warm in the north and then it suddenly just gets cold in the south.
You literally cross a mountain range and all of a sudden it's like, hey!
Yeah, pretty much because mountains keep out most of the cold.
So when
Welcome to
I
reverse
initially described it as fantasy Australia, I was not far off.
No, not really.
Good to know.
Yeah, and then the south is like chilly.
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
not
it
cold and
doesn't. It doesn't get like.
Ha ha ha.
even the winter areas in the south, like where all the snow is, it doesn't get below freezing that often.
Alright, so it's not Canada cold. Gotcha.
Correct. Yeah.
I see.
It gets the coldest around Cardinal's Retreat. That's where it gets the coldest.
Okay, so we're
Mountain
talking
range
like...
isn't there to block the wind.
Okay, I guess for my Canadianness, this is like British Columbia kind of winter. I gotcha. I'm
Yeah.
picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. So the
Have
rivers
everything
don't
going.
freeze. That's except for the ones in the south. They
Got
can't
it.
freeze.
Okay, good
Yeah.
to know.
Is the water still cold though?
It's not comfortable to swim in, but
It's like Lake
Okay.
Superior cool.
yeah.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah.
Every location will now have a real life analog.
Yes.
Which is a little warmer than the Lake of the Woods.
So I've swam in Lake Superior. It can get chilly.
Yes.
Yes, it can.
Alright.
So yes,
Cool.
climate lessons aside,
I mean, it's good to know.
it is good to know. You're correct. Yes.
All right, cool. We go find the harbor master.
Yeah. Not hard to find. He is a rather like almost. He looks like a rat, basically. Like he's
Wait.
super thin and has a long nose.
Okay, you said he looked like a rat,
Yeah.
and all I could think about was Master Splinter.
A literal rat man.
But
No.
I was like, wait.
No, he is not a rat. He looks like a rat.
Okay.
And he's like
Oh, boy.
hunched over at the neck. So like
Alright, my brain's working overtime.
It's fine.
Okay, well. we
Yeah, working.
Find Rat Man.
yeah. Yeah, you find the harbor master.
Excuse me, sir. We are investigating a matter for the High Council. We would like to ask you some questions.
Oh yeah, the High Council. I like the High Council.
Yes, everybody does.
What can I help with?
Does he have a lisp or is he eating?
A little bit of both.
A little both. All right.
He's got the actually lisp and he's eating.
I show him the list and I ask if any of these names of families own any ships currently in the harbor.
Well, the girls themselves don't own any ships, but the families do. I believe Ashton's family owns a ship here.
Okay, a little weird that he's referring to the girls by their first name, but sure.
Well, I mean,
Well, I
their
mean-
names are on the list that you just gave him, right?
I assumed I handed him a list of the family names I got from the administration office.
He would say the last name,
Okay.
but I haven't made it
You
up.
don't have it prepared. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so Ashton's family has
Yeah.
a ship.
These
Ashton was,
are important characters, but I'm not coming up with 7 different
Right.
last names.
Ashton was the one that killed Marie, right?
No,
that
Syndria
was
first.
Syndria.
It was
Syndria. The
Syndria,
others,
okay.
the others did join in. We don't know exactly who, because at that point Marie, sort of,
Who already
was
did.
dying.
Got it. I thought
Yeah.
there was something special about Ashton. Maybe I'm misremembering something.
She wanders around a lot. She did like to hang out in the catacombs. Lulu was her roommate, and she was the enchantment girl, 5th floor.
All right. Okay. Okay, so Ashton's family has a ship.
Yeah, she was
Only-
the one that liked to sleep around.
Ah, noted. Any others or just her?
Just her.
Okay.
Sorry, just her.
Is the ship here now?
Yeah, it's right over there.
Has it been docked here for a long time?
Yeah, it comes and goes.
When was the last time it goes?
Yeah, well, it hadn't gone recently. It came back like a few days ago, like a week ago. When it came back, that just trade. It goes up to Raverin, I think.
Okay. I'm trying to remember our timeline. It's been so long.
Well, it's been 3 days.
Yeah, a week is not long enough to be conspicuous, or is too long to be conspicuous. As far as we're aware.
Okay.
I'll ask him then if any of the ships, if he noted any ships leaving at really late at night around the time the girls went missing.
2 nights ago? No. No ships left that night.
Why does he sound like Cartman?
I know, I was thinking the same thing.
I'm slowly transitioning into it, and I can hear it too.
Yeah, too late. That's his voice now.
Yeah.
Fuckity, fuck my fuck.
Did you notice any ships on the river that
Late at night?
at that night?
I'm not really around that late at night, but some of the dock workers might be able to tell you.
Could you?
Who was working that night?
Yeah.
That would be Tony.
Is Tony working right now, or can you point us in a direction of where we could find Tony?
Yeah, Tony.
Is Tony a dock worker who is currently in the process of unloading crates and refuses to stop his work as he talks to us, the police?
Yeah, that's why you were going with it?
God damn it.
God damn it.
No.
No.
I'm sorry, I've just watched too much Law and Order.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, this other rat-looking dude comes over.
Is everyone here rat-looking?
Nope, just the two of them.
They're cousins.
Yeah, it's my
They're
cousin
related.
Tony.
Oh,
Actually are cousins,
oh,
though.
there's oh god. It's so Italian.
What, you got a problem?
Oh,
Wait, did we get the harbor master's name, by the way?
No, you didn't ask his name.
Oh my god.
Yeah, his name's Francesco.
Oh my god.
I should have figured.
Fuck you.
Francesco and Tony.
What do we expect anymore?
Yeah, his cousin's name is obviously Antonio.
He goes by Frank for short.
Yes, he does.
Frank and Tony.
Frank and Tony.
God damn it.
Oh god.
Jesus.
I love it, Josh.
Thanks. Yeah, so Tony comes over. He goes,
What?
Frank, what's up?
Yes. Why does the other guy sound like Cartman and this guy's just like fucking normal?
Tony,
Judge my voices.
you were working the docks on blah blah blah
Two night-
night, the night before last.
2 nights
whatever
ago,
it was.
yeah.
2
Yeah,
nights
2
ago.
nights ago. Yeah, I was here.
All right. Did you notice any ships coming and going or out on the water in the river?
Now that you say something, there was a ship on the water.
Is it a ship you'd seen around before?
Yeah, a couple of times.
No, it belongs to?
No?
Does it dock in the harbor?
Is it dark?
No, it
I'm
goes right
fine.
past. Each way, right past.
Have you ever
Never once
seen
thought-
anybody on the ship?
Oh, it's pretty dark.
Oh, have you only ever seen it at night?
Yeah. Oh, and earlier today, and there was nobody on it.
Which direction was it going?
That way. He points upriver, and he turns to the points. He goes, "Actually, that's it right there. It's coming back."
And then we see it explode.
Oh shit!
I wonder what's happening on that ship.
Whatever could be happening.
Wonder what's going on.
Holy shit!
Just some light breaking and entering.
Can we see what colors that ship is like flying? Like if it's like flying like a family crest or like a country flag or something?
It
Or
is
city or
flying the
anything?
crest of a bear.
A bear. Okay. Would I be familiar enough with the heraldry to know who the bear belongs to?
No, this is very, very random.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say, if I'm gonna ask Frank and Tony if either of them, since they see ships all the fucking time, if either of them recognize the bear.
Oh, it's the only ship that we've seen that carries it.
Alright.
Does it ever land in port?
Well, I mean, in order to land in port, generally you'd have to be flying above it, so no.
Oh. I guess that's fair.
You got you on a technicality.
Ships land too. It's not a purely aerial thing. God, you pedantic fuck.
No, it always just goes by.
It doesn't stop?
Nope.
Goes out towards sea then. Hmm?
Is it stopped now?
No, it's coming this way.
Oh.
He said he sees it coming upriver. Or wait, is it coming downriver or upriver?
Yeah.
It's coming downriver.
Okay. We should go to that ship, right?
I mean, yeah.
That's the plan of action here.
Yep.
I mean,
Does it look like there's anywhere we could maybe try and, like, I don't know, jump from?
How about we use the authority of the council to ask the harbor master for a boat? Instead of jumping into the cold ass water.
Listen, a lot of times.
Yeah, you guys could take a boat. It'd be fine.
Normally not working with city authority a lot of the times. This is new to me.
Yeah, we got spares for the council all the time. They can take them out.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time, Frank and Tony.
Yeah, no problem.
Forget about it.
My fucking God.
Are they like waving their hands around a lot when they talk?
I'm walking.
Not really.
Alright,
Alright.
cool. Let's
Stupid
we'll head towards the ship,
That they direct us to, yeah.
and with that, I'm going to bed.
Fair.
Night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Never mind.
Actually, it's probably important to have Mike around for this, so we'll call it an early session.
Okay. Wow, I wonder what could possibly be happening coming up.
Oh yeah.
And on that note, I'm going to end the recording here. So thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you next week.
Bye-bye!
Bye.
The fuck?